Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I have the IPSY Glam Bag Plus for September 2020. If you're unfamiliar with the IPSY Glam Bag Plus, it is the middle tier subscription level of IPSY. It is $25 a month. You're guaranteed 5 full-size items and at least a $120 retail value. It now comes in this drawstring bag instead of just like a normal makeup bag. You also get to customize 3 of your items now as opposed to 1, which is what it used to be. So that is what we're doing today. If you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Emily, or MEG, whatever you want to call me. I do beauty and fashion related content on my channel, so if that sounds interesting to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Guys, I'm filming this video the same day it's going up, and today my boyfriend tweeted at Jen Loves Reviews my video that I posted Wednesday, and she retweeted it, and I'm like still kind of in shock from it right now. I like greatly appreciate it, and I really like her, so I feel kind of accomplished. So anyways, let's just get into the actual bag. I'm just gonna dump out the products real quick so that way I don't have to like pull all of them out, and one was outside anyways. The theme for this month is good vibes. And that's all the useful information on the card. This is our bag. It is kind of a thinner material. You can't really tell on camera, but I can see through it if I open it a little bit. But it's not bad. I think the design's cute. It kind of reminds me of the Santa sack, so I'll probably put someone's Christmas present in here. But it's not a bad bag. It's just like a thinner material. I did do one add-on this month, so I'll go over that at the end. And then I'll do the 2 items IPSY picked for me first, and then we'll do the 3 that I picked for this month. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first item IPSY chose for me is the Pure Heals Centella 80 eye cream. So this is the eye cream. I feel like this should have come in a box, but they never send the outer box. So the ingredients on this actually look pretty good. Like they look really, really good. This is pretty large for an eye cream. It is 1.01 fluid ounces. So I actually might end up using this as a daytime moisturizer. I have a moisturizer right now that I'm using during the daytime that was also an eye cream, and it was larger, so I ended up using it as a moisturizer. I might end up doing the same with this just because eye creams take me forever to go through, and I do really want to try this because the ingredients do look really, really good. So I'm pretty excited about that, and it has a retail value of $29. So the other item IPSY chose for me was the Avant Glycolic Acid Rejuvenating Face Exfoliator. I think Avant is a UK brand, if I'm correct. I'm actually happy to get this because I'm almost out of my glycolic acid treatment from The Ordinary, so this will be a nice backup to have once I finish that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with both the items they chose for me. The Avant, by the way, is $114, which is expensive. I personally could never spend like $100 on skincare because you can get skincare that's really, really good for like significantly less than that. I mean, you could get it for like 50 bucks, and that's less than half the price of this. I'm still excited to try it out and see what it's like. I mean, there's no way it's going to be worth $114 to me, but you know, maybe I'll feel like really rich and luxurious when I use it. But the other thing with this too is like the packaging doesn't feel rich and luxurious. You know what I mean? Like I expect something that's over $100 to be in glass packaging. This is just in a plastic squeezy tube. So now let's get into the items I actually chose for myself. First up, I chose the Complex Culture brush, and this is their press and set bronzer brush. So that is the outer packaging. So it's got its little like sleevey thing. Here is the actual brush. Wow, that is really reflective right now. I love these brushes. If you guys haven't tried them, they're amazing. These are like IPSY's brand brushes or something, but they're so soft. Honestly, I feel like if I didn't know that they were cruelty free, I would like question if this was a bunny's tail because it's that soft. The packaging on them is just really luxe feeling, and this brush retails for $35, which is kind of insane when you think about it, but I kind of feel like this brush is actually worth $35, and that says a lot for me because I would never normally spend that much. This is just so luxurious feeling. It's so soft. It's so nice. I love the packaging, and it's biodegradable, so it's kind of good for the environment when you think about it. So the next item I chose was the Saruka and Sage Vegan Eyeshadow and Blush Palette, and this is from Seraphine Botanicals. So I actually did not pick this for myself. I picked this for my little sister. She is 15 years old, so she's just starting to get into makeup, so I thought this would be a really good beginner palette for her. I think she only has like 1 or 2 other eyeshadow palettes, and I know one of them's like Makeup Revolution, so this is like a little bit of a nicer one for her, and I think she'll like it. And then it does have a mirror up here, and then we have our eyeshadows and our 2 blushes. Now I actually have the Seraphine Botanicals blush palette, and it's really nice. I'm actually wearing it today. I did that on purpose, but it is a really nice blush palette, and if I were to keep this for myself, I think the 2 blushes is what I would primarily use as opposed to the eyeshadows. I have eyeshadows like this already, and it's pretty neutral. The color story doesn't really call my name personally, but that's because I have so many palettes already and I could easily dupe every single shade in here. I think the blushes look stunning though, and that if I kept this palette is probably primarily what I would end up using this for. So I'm not gonna swatch it or anything because I'm not keeping it, but I'm just gonna go ahead, put this back in the box and set that aside for her. And that palette retails for $42. Next item I chose is from Item Beauty, which I looked up Item Beauty because I'd never heard of it. It's some TikTok person's brand apparently. I don't have TikTok and I don't do TikTok. I might be in my early 20s, but truthfully I have the mindset of a 38-year-old woman. This is the Item Beauty brow pencil, and this is the Brow Chow Ultra Fine Brow Definer, and I got the shade Warm Blonde. So this is cool. You just kind of like rip it. Here is the actual packaging of the product, which is really nice. It's like really shiny, which is pretty, and then it kind of has this blue gradient here, which is cool. Okay, so this is the brush, which is interesting. It's really soft. So that's the brush, and then let's look at the pencil. It's a little bit more taupey than I expected it to be, but I can definitely make it work for myself. And it's got the triangular point instead of the precise, which I actually prefer. I think most people prefer more of a precise tip, but I prefer the triangular tip because I think it's quicker, and when it comes to doing my brows, I just want them on. I don't like to spend a lot of time. That's it swatch. So it does look a little bit more blonde swatch, just like in the actual packaging it looked a little bit more taupe, but either way, that'll work for me. So that was the other item I chose, and that was $14. So the total retail value of my bag was $234, which is way above the price that IPSY promises. And then I'll show you guys real quick the item I added on. So the item I added on was this Julep 5-in-1 Skin Perfector with turmeric, and this is their cushion concealer. This is the outer box. I've never tried anything from Julep, but I've heard good things about the brand. Here is the outer packaging. I like the packaging. It seems very luxe. I added this on for $12, but it only retails for $16, so it's not like a super pricey concealer. I love to test out new concealers, so I'm pretty excited. It has like the cushion top. It's kind of like that the Maybelline Age Rewind. Yeah, so that should match me. So I did get the shade Ivory. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but it's a pretty good shade match for me. Let's like, why not? It's definitely very sparse with the product. It's not very thick. It's pretty thin in consistency. I don't know if it really did anything, maybe a little bit, maybe it brightened up my under eyes a little bit, but it pretty much matches me, so it's not like it's gonna brighten them a lot. I don't like to have like really bright under eyes, so this will work really well for me. To go over what I got real quick, I got this Julep concealer, which I added on for $12. I got the Seraphine Botanicals eyeshadow and blush palette, which is actually gonna be a gift for my sister. I got the Complex Culture brush, the bronzer one, which I'm very excited about because those brushes are fantastic. If you get IPSY and you've got one of those brushes, you already know how good they are. I got the Item Beauty Brow Chow brow pencil, which I'm excited to try. I like trying new brow products. I got the Pure Heals Centella eye cream, which looks really, really good, so I'm pretty excited to try this out. And Centella is really high in the ingredient list too, which is nice because I get really annoyed whenever ingredients are advertised on the front and they're not even like in the top 10. And then I got this Avant Glycolic Acid exfoliator, which I'm excited about because I'm kind of in the need of a new exfoliator. I'd say that this box was pretty good. I am giving away the eyeshadow palette, obviously. And the reason I did choose this was because I was actually happy this was a choice for me because I knew if I saw it, I was gonna pick it to give it to her as a present. There is also nothing else in that category that I would have even wanted. Like, even if I wasn't gonna gift that to her, I probably would have picked it anyways, just because that was the thing I'm most likely to use. Even though I don't think I'd ever use the eyeshadows, I think I would just use the blushes. I'd give this IPSY a 4 out of 5 $5 for the month personally. I think it was good. I liked last month's box better, but last month's box I think was just really, really good, and I've used every item that I got in there multiple times. Whereas this month's box, I am giving away an item. Granted, I did pick that, but there was also nothing else in that category that I would have picked for myself anyways. Pretty happy with it, and I think the value was definitely there. Let me know what you thought of my box down in the comments below, or if you get IPSY, what you got in your box and what you thought of your items, if you liked it. I definitely think last month was a little bit better, but I don't think this month was bad, and I'm excited to see what next month brings. So again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button if you are into beauty and fashion related content. That is all for today, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. Bye, guys!